Hello and welcome to this latest Elite Dangerous video from Commander Lucosa. Now what I'm basically doing is trying to get my ship and my status and everything else up to a decent level, ready for Sunday when I do my Twitch broadcast. Although that's become something of a sore point, but we'll come to that in a moment. Let's go off with the usual start. Now, shock horror, my kills are still at 1,668. They've been stuck there for quite some time now, and although the rank is no longer just a placeholder, I am still harmless, largely due to the fact that I haven't actually fired a shot in anger for quite some time now. And my balance is healthy-ish, 847,826. I say healthy-ish because it's still not enough to cover the insurance of my ship, but it's not too bad. My reputation with everybody at this station, I mean Styx, I'm at Chew Hub, is still neutral, even though I've been doing quite a few trade runs from here, and I've also done several missions, so hopefully that's not too far away from changing. I'm particularly keen actually to get a decent reputation with Styx, because this is well, it's not a Federation system, so that would be quite handy. And if, as I suspect, though I don't know for sure, having a better reputation means that you get better prices on upgrades, that will also come in quite handy. Now the modules, I've already set everything. There's not really much need to go through it, so I won't. Fire groups, I'll show you the weapons and everything that I've got in just a sec at the outfitting, but well, that's how the fire groups are set up. As you can see, I've got basically nothing but pulse lasers, and well, it means I've basically got the bottom run, but they are all gimbaled, but nevertheless, gimbal pulse lasers really aren't all that impressive, I don't think. So I'll have to see how we do with those. I don't have any cargo yet, and that will change though before I bugger off. And functions, well, you know the drill when it comes to functions. So let's take a closer look then at how the Imperial Clipper is holding up. Now you can see here that I do finally have class 3 weapons in the class 3 hardpoints, the large hardpoints. Like I say, they are only gimbal pulse lasers, but nevertheless they are class 3, so I suppose they're going to do a reasonable amount. And likewise class 2 gimbal pulse lasers in the class 2 medium hardpoints. Now there's a very good reason for having gimbals. Ideally on the class 3s I would have turrets, and that is because they're all placed on the wings of the in fact they're placed on the thrusters, so right at the very edge of the wings, so they're very wide, and when you deploy them you can see just how wide they are by where the sights are positioned. Now I have a feeling that at a certain range you can still hit ships that are dead center. They don't have to be over the actual crosshairs that these weapons show, but once they get closer, I think yeah, it's going to be much more important getting them in those further crosshairs, so it could make aiming in this ship rather tricky. And that's one of the reasons why I quite fancy the idea of having turrets on these. Because the other thing is the fact that I would basically have, well, I would have 360 degree fire with those things, and they would cover the entire top of the ship. So only the bottom that would be relatively vulnerable. So I wouldn't mind having those. Now utility mounts, I've finally got a few things fitted. In fact, I've fitted all 4 of them. The heatsink launcher I suspect is going to be needed, as much as I wish it wasn't. I'm only in the fucking outfitting and it's stuttering here. Anyway, so yeah, so the heatsink launcher was a priority. It was certainly a priority earlier when I was trying out a different weapons load. I had 2 Class 1 railguns fitted. I couldn't get rid of those fast enough, not because of the heat output, because it wasn't really too bad. It only took my heat up to 61, so it's only 10% higher than I normally run. It was the fact that I fired 1 shot from each railgun and it cost me just under 1,000 credits to rearm them. So ammunition is about 486, I think, credits per go. So they went ASAP. But nevertheless, anyway, so that, yeah, so that's heatsink launcher. Point defense is self-explanatory. Okay, I haven't had too many missiles coming at me yet, but I'm of the opinion you can't be too careful with these things, so I've got them. Now I've also got the chaff launcher, because the description of the chaff launcher took me a bit by surprise. When deployed, it causes gimbal and turret mounted devices to lose their lock on me. Now I didn't know that's what a chaff launcher did, so as soon as I read that, I thought, I'm having you. So that's now on here. And then I have the kill warrant scanner, which, okay, I'm sure is actually useful, and if I actually, ever do remember to use it, I might get a few credits out of it. But yeah, I keep forgetting to use the fucking thing, so I've only got the basic El Cheapo one, and yeah, I suspect that as always it's just filling up a space. The power plant is the only thing that I haven't upgraded that I can upgrade, well, unless you include the bulkheads, but the prices they're going at, I'm not likely to ever do them. So yeah, the power plant is still the stock one, but I mean it has 16.8 megawatts of power, and with all my other stuff I'm still only using 14.68, so yeah, I'm still fine for power. Thrusters are up to class Ds. Now you'd think Ds aren't all that great, but in fact this ship is pretty bloody manoeuvrable. Yeah, D6s are fine for this thing. It makes you wonder just how bloody manoeuvrable it'll be once I have better ones fitted. But that's not a priority because they are so good at the moment. Now the frameshift drive is a priority. I've got a C class fitted. I thought the C might do some good, but as you can see, my jump range when fully laden is barely into double figures, 10.13. So the jump range of this ship isn't that great. It is one of its limitations, and it looks like I'm going to need a B and possibly an A just to be able to jump a semi-decent distance. So yeah, that's something that I may need to upgrade. Life support I don't usually care about. The only reason I upgraded from an E to a D is because it reduced my mass by about 12 tons. So yeah, I grabbed it. Power distributor, the C6 is doing a pretty good job. So upgrading that is not a priority, but I don't know, in the future I dare say I will. Sensors, life support I don't give a toss about, and the only reason I have this is because it saved an enormous amount of mass. I think it was something like 24 tons it took off, so I grabbed then. But I think, yeah, I'm fairly sure that the old sensors bug has returned and you can fit anyone you like. Now I'm not going to take the chance and fit them, because I have a feeling that if they fix it and you've got the wrong class fitted, you're going to have trouble getting the game to load. So yeah, I'm sticking with class 5s. Yeah, I'm sticking with class 5s. So, yeah. Shield generator I upgraded to a D, so it's only a slight upgrade, but actually I'll tell a lie. It sounds like it's only a slight upgrade from E to D, but in fact it's not been a bad upgrade at all. Cargo racks I fitted a few more, so my cargo capacity is 112 tons. The detailed surface scanner, because I don't know if it's essential for exploration, but even if it's not, it's the reason why I make so many credits through scanning just, you know, one planet. Excuse me. So yeah, so I grabbed that as soon as I found it. Unfortunately though, I only have the basic discovery scanner, and because that only costs 1,000 credits, if I was to upgrade it to the intermediate, which is 505,000, I will only get 1,000 back, so it will actually be shelling out 504,000, and out of a balance of 847,000, it's not going to leave me with a huge amount. So, I mean, ultimately I want the advanced discovery scanner so I can just discover every planet in one bash. But, yeah, that's 1.5 million, and I'm quite some way from that, let alone getting enough so that if I bought it I'd still have a decent amount to buy cargo with. So yes, that's how the ship looks anyway. Right, let's check out the bulletin board, because I think we need to go somewhere rather than just sit here and blubber away. I don't know where to get them. None of them are going to where I am going. Now I've been doing a bit of a trade route, although like the other one at Ross 905 and blah 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 blah, I can't remember what the fucking it was called, but you know the one. And that one, the profit margins kept going down and down and down and down on gold. The same is happening here again, not with domestic appliances. I don't make a lot on these anyway, but on the trade run back from Owling, that's where we're heading, to Styx, I bring auto fabricators, and initially I was making 560 per ton, I think it was. It then went down to 540. Now it's way down to about 300 and something. So yeah, I'm not doing as well on that as I used to be. But it's still a profit, and the fact that, you know, I'm still like way into the core systems. It's like I haven't gone anywhere. So finding a trade route like this in these places is not all bad, and of course it has the advantage that both Owlin and Styx often have a lot of upgrades in their docking stations. So once I have the money to buy an upgrade, there's a, well, semi-decent chance they might have it. Anyway, let's go up to 7 and get ready to go. That fire is outside, isn't it? So yeah, we'll leave.
Ship released. Engines engaged. Landing gear retracted.
It's like someone's coming in, and it's a hauler who tend to try and fly straight at you. I have been starting to get a bit impatient when I'm leaving docking stations, and I just barge anyone who comes along out of the way. And I think I might do that this time as well. You better move quickly, pal. Bang. Ah, I wouldn't be able to barge this cunt out of the way though. Good job I'm already out. That was not the most graceful exit I've ever made,
Scan
though.
detected.
But here you can see like how well I'm manoeuvring, and this is at full speed. This is just with D thrusters. If I put more into engines, I'll go even quicker. Well, I say this is with D thrusters, so you can just imagine what like C or better are like. I wouldn't mind finding out. And here you will see what I mean about the the crosshairs for the various weapons. They're all over the place. There's me class 2s, there's me class 3s, which are silent. Yeah, that's good. I think I better put some power into the weapons so that they will actually, yeah. So, there you go. That's actually the first time I've tried the class 3 pulses, and I didn't know they were going to be silent, so that's a bit of a letdown. Anyway, let's go.
Drive charging.
If a ship interdicts me, I may take them on. The thing is, I'm now so into a habit of instantly going to avoid the interdiction that I find myself doing it even if I've promised myself, no, I'm going to take on whoever it is that comes along. So, yeah, no promises. Right, we need to find Nirvana. There it is. You don't need to do it that way, but I've done this route so many times now, I know where to look. That's the good thing with Outlet Enterprise is that it's nice and close to where you arrive. Now, one reason for me to get a upgraded power unit, even though I don't exactly need it, is that it will have greater heat efficiency, and I won't be cruising along with my heat at 51. I could do with that dropping down a bit. So there is a reason for me to get the improved power unit. When we dock here, I might see if they've got one. I'll only get a D if they have one, but that's not going to give me too much extra power, but it's not really the power that's the reason for me to get it. It should hopefully have less mass, which I always find useful, because that will help my jump range. And it will have the better heat management, hopefully. Of course, this is all dependent on whether or not they actually have one. And the fact that I'm keen to get one. The fact that I'm keen to get one is usually all the reason they need for not having any. It feels like I come in so slowly, but I'm still doing over 100.
Scan detected.
Where's 2? There it is.
Landing gear deployed.
One rather handy thing about this ship, although it's rather irrelevant I guess, is that the landing gear comes out very quickly.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Not exactly an overly compelling reason to get one, but you never know. Right, let's see if anybody's desperate for my cargo, which I can't remember what it is. This usually means they want beer or wine or something. No one wants my cargo. Domestic appliances, that was it. So I'll make 192 on them. It's not fantastic, but it's, you know, not, it's certainly not terrible. 21,504 profit. We're nudging ever closer to 900,000. Now, hang on a minute. Now I have an empty cargo hold. I can check the bulletin board and see if there's anything to sticks. Not sensitive. What's that one? No good. Curry is no good. Something new. Iranian. That means it's a Fed job anyway, so I won't do it. Heating the fuel, that's the relative armour I look for, Eye booters and Iranian again, so nothing here in the way of missions. Let's go and buy up me auto fabricators. $397,600 that costs. It's not quite half my credits, but it's not far off it. Alright, destination locked, off we go. Now, one thing that I'll probably be doing on Sunday is buying a new ship, but not to replace this one. I want to go back to my old idea of having a separate ship which will be designed for combat only, and I could use at the various conflict zones and the distress signal at Iranian, and Iranian is indeed where it will be kept. But I have changed my mind on what ship it will be. Originally it was going to be an Eagle. It's now going to be a Viper. So if I grab hold of a Viper, the money that I make in profits from all these runs should mean I'll have a decent amount to buy upgrades that, well, the Viper needs rather than, you know, would be useful for. So there's a good chance that I'll be doing that. It will also allow you to see the new limited edition chrome paint job for the Viper, because I just bought it. Yeah, I also bought that, one of those flaming paint jobbies for the Cobra as well. Basically because I didn't have a paint job for the Cobra. I was going to buy a paint job for the hauler, but then I remembered the chances of me ever using a hauler again are practically zero, so there wasn't much point, even if it is only £2. But I don't know, if I ever find myself with £2 burning a hole in my pocket, I might buy one, just so that all of my ships have paint jobs, or all of them that have paint jobs available anyway. Getting ever closer. So, why is Sunday's Twitch broadcast a bit of a sore point? I think you can probably guess why. In the short video where I announced when it's going to be, I also pointed out that one of the things that will be happening in it is me naming and shaming trolls. Now, I have better things to do than to give trolls, you know, a lot of attention. Trolls are one of the two reasons why I have a rather low opinion of the internet. But since making that announcement and saying that in there, I think with maybe one exception, every comment that was left on that video was all about the troll shaming and naming.
Request granted.
And absolutely nothing about the game itself and what I might be doing. Now, the troll bit is going to take up a very, very small part. I mean, we're talking maybe a couple of minutes, 3 minutes or so. And the video is likely to go on for about an hour and a half. One thing I certainly will not be doing is dedicating an hour and a half of my time to just going on about fucking internet trolls. So, if you are going to be watching it, or planning on watching it, purely for the trolls bit, I'm going to get it out of the way right at the very start. So after the first like 3 minutes, you may as well switch off, because that's all it's going to be. And I was half tempted to say, well, I'm not going to fucking bother doing it at all. So that's not why I make these fucking things. Well, there's that rant over. I thought I'd seriously overdone that. $680 odd in fuel. Well, good job I make a decent amount here. Now, there are several times there have been people desperately wanting but not this time, unless no. Okay, not this time. Yes, so the profit is now down to 353 per tonne. I was making more than 200 more per tonne when I first started this. So it would appear that within the game, if you keep doing the same trading run over and over again, it will eventually affect the price and you're going to make less on it. So you're almost forced into doing more variety. Now, I won't take computer components because I only made about like 30 or 40 per tonne on them when I took them back to Owlin. So although it was a profit, it was a pathetic one. Still, we've broken the 900,000, so we're doing okay. So, what in fact I may do, I'll do this run to to Owlin, one more from Owlin back to here, and then from here I think I will go to Iranin and get ready to do the Viper purchase. Okay, off to Howling again. I forgot to check to see if they had a better power plant. What a twat.
Ship released. Engines engaged. Landing gear retracted.
One of these days I will find a wanted and I will be able to get a couple of shots at him. I've found a few wanteds, but I always have to wait till they leave the no fire zone, and then I have to try and quickly blast them, and also hope that that was good. I hope that no security forces are in the area. So the odds are usually rather heavily stacked against me. Now, I have had a few people ask me why I'm sticking with the Imperial Clipper. And it's actually a pretty good question, because if you think about it, you can compare the Imperial Clipper to the Asp. Oh, let's wait till this. Okay, the Asp is significantly cheaper. It's less than half the price. It has more cargo space. It has more weapons hardpoints, though admittedly it doesn't have any large weapon points. It has the same number of utility mounts and interior component mounts, you know, like where your shield generator and all that go. It has a much better hyperspace jump range. Its components, upgrade components, are a lot cheaper. So there are a huge number of reasons why the Asp is the better ship. And I take all that on board. In many ways, yes, the Asp is the better ship. However, as I said when I did my first video with this ship, I am unequivocally a Imperial faction supporter. I want the Imperial ships to show that I am an Imperialist and I am a part of the Empire. I think it looks fantastic. And although usually I don't give a toss about you know, how something looks, in this case I do. And although I didn't know it when I first got it, I love the sounds. I mean, okay, the Asp sounds great as well, but this just sounds even better. So I stick with this. I mean, I want to try all of the ships, which unfortunately means that at some point I'm probably going to have to try the Federation dropship if I raise enough money to buy one. So for that reason alone, I was always going to get the Imperial Clipper at some point.
Request granted.
Although, you know, there was no major reason for me to keep it once I had tried it, except that I do really like it, and yeah, it definitely suits me. And the reason why I am such a supporter of the Empire is that one day I'll actually enter a station during this video and not hit something on the way.
Landing gear deployed.
Yes, the reason I support the Empire is because they remind me a lot of the former Soviet Union, and that is reason enough for me to support them.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Right. 6. Bulletin board. Let's see if anybody is desperate for my cargo, which I've already forgotten what it was. It wasn't them, but I will be buying basic medicines when I head to Iran. Alright, there's a Styx cargo one wanted there. Let's go into Kerry's. Sensitive delivery work rack, a pillar. These citizenship and new ones means that they're always for the Federation, so I'm not likely to do these missions anyway. They will go to Iran in. Yeah. Right, so nobody wants my domestic appliances, that's it. 112 tons of food blenders and stuff. Okay, so we're up to 927,973. Now, how long do I have to do that Styx one? 17 minutes. Right, I'll do that. Let's get me other cargo, the old auto fabricators. Means I can't check out the upgrades here because I don't have time. Alright, let's go. Now I timed one of my runs from Owlin to Styx,
Engines engaged.
and I did it in 9 minutes, so
Landing gear retracted.
I now have a rough idea. Ah, fucking hell, this isn't going to help though. But I now have a rough idea of how... Hang on, is he going away or coming in? He's going away. Oh, thank fuck for that. This Sidewinder's having a fucking laugh if he thinks he's going to come in here before I leave. Get out of the way, you cunt. Looks like that Type 9's heading for Styx as well. He may be an expert pilot, but he's not an expert at buying ships if he thought that a Type 9 was a good one to have. Where the fucking hell are you? Styx 3, that's 4. 3 should be around here. There it is. Whoa, I forgot to slow down. What a prick. Well, now it's like... Oh. Okay, let's see what this cunt is and what he wants. Didn't damage me. Oh, it's only a fucking
Scan detected.
How fucking good of him. Oh, let's go. He's fucking inhibiting me. Okay, right, he's out the range now, so...
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
That's one that's leaving Chew Hub, going in towards it. Yeah, I forgot I had a mission.
Scan detected.
Yeah, I finally didn't fucking hit anything.
Landing gear deployed.
Knocked that up a bit.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Oh, I did get some damage. 280. Oh, oh, that's more than paid for that. Right. Anybody want my whatever it is I've got? Auto fabricators, that's it. No. 3,900, they're going down even more. Actually no, they've gone up a bit I think actually, haven't they? Oh well. 38,500 for that lot, 429,000 exactly is the sale. So I didn't even make 10%, but you know, it's still 967,764 credits in total. So let's not do that. let's take a look at the outfitting and see if they've got me. If they've got my well, any upgrade that I'm interested in, then bollocks to buying the Viper. One thing's for sure, the Class 3 pulse laser certainly looks a damn sight more impressive than the Class 1 burst laser I used to have there. It's this piddly arse little fucking laser that came out of that huge great mounting. I wonder if they still have the no, they don't. Fuck. They did have a Class 3 burst laser turret. It was just over 800,000. I was very keen to get it, but it would have left me with next to bugger all in credits. So, right, power plant. I mean, I could put a C5 on there. It would give me a whole 0.2 extra power. So it's really not worth it. But the only 6s they got, the smallest is a C, which is just a tad out of my price range. And that's for the B. Well, yeah. Alright. Do they have a better frame shift drive? Yes, but again out of my price range. What about a shield generator? So there's the E6, which I already have. No, I don't, I've got D6 there. Do they have a C6? No, it goes straight to B. 5.3 million, or nearly 5.4 million. And if you fancy a D6 fuel scoop, 28.7 million. For a fucking fuel scoop. They better fill your fucking tank up the moment you arrive in the system. You know how much fuel would you have to bloody scoop before you make up that much? Right, well, they got bugger all here. Shock horror. So, I can't remember how far it is to Iran from here. 7.47. I'm pretty sure that means, yes, I can carry a full load. Now, there's usually missions to Iran. It's only going to be these two, isn't it? And they are specifically for the Federation, so I'm not going to do them. They're only paying the hundreds anyway. So, basic medicines, I don't make anything like as much as I was in Beta 2 on these, but I still make a profit, so it's still worth doing. Running is locked in. Let's get ready to bugger off.
Ship released. Engines engaged. Landing gear retracted.
Now I've got so used already to this slow lumbering takeoff that I am probably going to struggle a bit initially with the Sidewinder again. Never mind the fucking Viper when I get that back. Oh, fucking beautiful. So running isn't just slightly blocked, it's totally fucking blocked. I have to unlock that. juicy fucking planet right in the way. Nice bit of stuttering just to really fuck you off. Right.
Drive charging.
I'm inhibited and I'm trying to do me thing anyway. Okay. Not anymore, I'm not.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Now we can target it again, and then as soon as it's no longer obscured, which is now, we can
Drive charging.
finally start going there. This is one system that I definitely want to get on friendly terms with, and I have a feeling that if I take the Viper to combat zones and help them out as I always do, that will happen sooner rather than later. There's a run in 2, I'm not going there just yet. Azerbaijan City. I haven't been here for a while. Because I can't land at Azerbaijan Orbital because this ship's too big to land at outposts. So I have to be careful when I'm accepting missions to systems I'm not familiar with. I've got to check to find out where I need to dock, and if I have to dock at an outpost I can't do it. Although that is about to change, because of course I will be able to do that in a Viper or even a Sidewinder. But I don't plan on keeping this Sidewinder for very long. In fact, I plan to keep it long enough to do one hyperspace jump. Oh bollocks, I'm gonna be fucking affected by the gravitational field. Station.
Request granted.
You can perhaps saw on the shadows there is a bit of a graphics glitch on this ship with its shadow. It just shows 3 small parts of it. It doesn't show the whole thing. It doesn't show the wings joining them all together.
Successful.
Right. 811. Fucking hell. Okay, is anybody desperate for my basic medicines? Oh, yeah, right, I'll take them. Right, you can have some. Couple to howling. Gallic, no. Countries, no. There's a good one there to Dahan. I won't be able to do it in me Sidewinder though. Well, that has 0 minutes left. I wanted to know what he can fucking do it. Right, so yeah, basic medicines, yeah, 141 per tonne. In Beta 2 I was making over 700 per tonne. Oh well, at least I got a bit extra from that bulletin board thing wanting it. So 986,161. So I'm not far off a million. Let's go and check out the shipyard and see that yes, they still have only the Sidewinder. 32,000. So we buy this one and store my current one. And here we are back in ye basic old Sidewinder with my vastly superior Imperial Clipper now in storage. If we take a look, or we would take a look if this thing didn't fucking freeze on this screen. I've already raised a ticket about this poxy fucking thing. Right, shall we try that again, shall we? So, as I was saying, there we have my Imperial Clipper in yeah. Right, so first of all we need to decide where we're going, and I want to go somewhere that's relatively close and that I know definitely has fuck, well I can't go to Wowling. Somewhere relatively close that definitely has a Viper. Well, I'm sure iBootis will. I can't for the life of me remember what to take from here to iBootis. Right. So let's have a look. Hang on, Iranian's agriculture, isn't it? So it's going to be food and nothing going to iBootis. Ah. iBootis is a fucking agriculture as well. No wonder. Oh, hang on, text now. So probably fuck all nothing from here goes to it's not one thing, it's another. I don't know why I did that actually. I should have just stuck with the galaxy map. Right, let's try sticks. Now, Can I get to sticks with a full cargo load? That doesn't tell me. Neither does that. Can I or can't I? It's 7.47. No, I think is the answer. For fuck's sake. Right, so my laden is 6.96, so no, I can't do it. But while I'm here, let's stick my blue Sonoran paint job on. Okay, now everything on this ship's loaned. That means I get fuck all back for any of them. Arseholes. What's this fuel store? Does that mean I haven't got a fuel tank? That can't be right. Try it again. Yeah. Fuel store is blank. They surely can't be selling me a fucking ship that has no fuel. Well, let's sell off some. Actually, no, let's not sell off some bits because I'm not going to make anything on them, am I? Oh yeah, well, this ship really is fucking tiny. Alright, this is going really well, isn't it? Right, well, coffee looks like it's going for a relatively cheap, and everyone is always constantly crying out for it, so we'll take some of that. Right, now I've got that on board, where can I go? Well, I can't go to sticks, so Ibutis looks like it's the place. Asus Primus is a fucking pain in the ass to get to the system, so I'm not going to bother getting to the docking station. So, right, here we go. I'm not going to bother setting any of my priorities or anything because I don't plan on having this ship for very long. Oh fuck it, hang on. Ibutis is a agriculture, isn't it? They're not going to want more bloody agricultural stuff. I'm going to have to go fucking Asus Primus. Right, here we go.
Ship released. Engines engaged.
Whoa, that's fast.
Frame shift charge detected. Scan detected.
Come on. Alright, last. Alright, let's go.
Drive charging.
Right, Beagle 2 here, isn't it? Yeah, here it is. Surprise, surprise, I'm going the wrong way. Yeah, okay, this is starting to make me think that maybe the Imperial Clipper is not so fast. This thing's shooting along. Whoops. I wasn't paying any fucking attention at all. There we go. There are times when stubbing out with hagger is more important than looking where I'm going. Feeling the proximity of those rings and that gas giant is going to slow me down somewhat. Going to it already is. Yeah, there we go. High-tech system this place, and yet they've only got a pissy ass Coriolis. Well, maybe high-tech, but certainly don't appear to be a well-off system.
Scan detected.
So way into the blue zone, with full power to engines, and I'm still going slower than I did in the Clipper.
Landing gear deployed. Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Right, let's see if this place wants to buy my coffee off me. If only that's how much it costs to refuel all the other ships. I want 8. 6. So Yeah, I can't do any of them. Alright, we'll have to sell it on the commodities market. Well, we are making a profit, 279 per tonne. 1,116 profit out of sales 6,560. So 955,262. And let's see what they've got. If this place does not have a Viper, I'm going to go fucking mental. What are they doing? 142,931. It's more expensive than I thought, actually. Oh well. Right. Part exchange that one, so I mean only losing 114,131. Well, it's only money. There we go. Oh, I'm in the Viper. Now I haven't been in a Viper since beta 1. So this could be interesting. I've been hearing all sorts of bad things about the Viper in terms of its jump range. So let's take a look. Right, so its jump range is 6.92, fully laden 6.66, but that's because it currently only has a 4-ton cargo capacity. Right, I'll tell you the first thing I'm going to do is put my paint job on. There's the blue side stripe that I did have, but I've now got the chrome one and I'm having that. So there we go. So I have my chromed Viper there. Right, frame shift drive, what have they got? Fuck all. Right, well this is starting to get on my fucking tits already. This Acellus Primus is a high-tech system with absolutely fuck all nothing here. A big deal, they got power distributors. Alright, I need 3s. This is a B3, so it should be quite a bit better. Well, I will need better weapons recharge rates and all that, so 63,333, I'll have you. Shield generator is an E3. How good is an E3? What does that protect? Doesn't fucking matter, it doesn't, I haven't got anything here anyway. Let's just... protects 110, so I can't, if I upgrade anything else. Oh, fuck's sake. Alright. And this place doesn't have a, this thing doesn't have a 4, so I have to reduce some of the tonnage before I can add anything else, otherwise the shields are useless. Wow, this ship is a fucking piece of shit at the moment. Alright, well, let's get rid of the basic discovery scanner because I'm not going to be doing anything like that with this thing. Because that doesn't affect my mass at all. Right, well let's take a chance and stick an 8 there. So my jump range is now 6.85 or 6.36 fully laden. Right, well they've got sensors. Well no, they will not, they will increase my mass, not reduce it. Life support. Oh, fucking surprise. Right, well it's clear that the priority for this fucking thing, they got bulkheads. Okay, so the military grade bulkheads are quite cheap. But I will add 8 more tons, which will make my shields utterly useless. and will probably drop my hyperspace range so low that I can't go anywhere. So I think what we need to do is first of all get out of here. Where can I go? Not very far. Okay, looks like I'll have to go to Iranian again. So let's take some cargo with me. Well, this place has basic medicine. Okay, let's take those. I will make a profit at Iranian. It's not very much, but I will. Now, can I still go to Iranian from here? Yes. Well, there is somewhere I can go. Right. Here we go with my first flight in a Viper since beta 1.0, whatever it was. I think it was 1.04 when I last used a Viper.
Ship released. Engines engaged. Landing gear retracted.
I plan to do combat in this thing. And there's no way Iran is going to have anything for me. So I've just got to hope that somewhere like Asus does. And hopefully I can do something like trade runs between Asus and Styx. Or Asus and Owlin.
3, 2, 1, engage.
Right, now. Okay, I can go to Asus. Because Iranian is such a waste of time, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do the jump straight there. Let's wait for us to cool down a bit. Because there is no point, actually docking in Iranian because they haven't got anything. Alright, here we go.
Drive charging.
Except now, of course, my cargo is probably not going to sell for anything like as much. That was a really fucking good idea. It's too late to cancel it. It's just got off to a flying start, hasn't it? Right. Where do I go? Tango Dock, that's it. It's right behind me again. Bloody hell, how long's this fucking video been going on for now? Longer than I thought it would. I think this this will be the last trip on this video.
Landing gear deployed. Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Well, fucking hell. Yeah, because of how many jumps I did. Right, I have a feeling that there aren't going to be any no one's wanting any of my cargo, and if I go to the commodities market I will actually make a loss because I've taken it to the wrong place. I bought it for 283 and they will pay 240, so yeah, not doing that. Okay, let's check out the outfitting anyway and see what I can do here. Probably not a lot. The frameshift drive and the shields are definitely the priority at the moment. Because at the moment, yeah, my shields are useless. Frameshift drive, oh you fucking cunt. Shield generator E3, there's a D3, so it's a bit better. That's all they've got. Right, well, I am considering this is getting a bit frustrating and irritating. This is as good a place as any to end it, so there you go. I now have two ships, though the second one is utterly useless at the moment. So this is Commander Lukoza signing off.